Today topic is carbohydrates. The carbohydrates are naturally occurring organic compounds, and carbohydrates refers to food containing like glycogen, starch, cellulose, sugar, etc. And they store energy and they provide the cell structures and play important role in body process, and they are formed in green plants by the process of photosynthesis. This X CO2, carbon dioxide, Y mole water in presence of sunlight, and this chlorophyll molecule from this carbohydrate CX H2O का whole Y and X O2. This is oxygen, and oxygen is used for the respiration, and respiration is the reverse process of the photosynthesis. And many carbohydrates have general formula. The CX H2 का whole Y and this water as in 2:1 as in the water molecules, and French chemist called hydrate de carbon, meaning the hydrate of the carbons, and this definition have certain limitations and shortcomings and the drawbacks. First limitations, there are many substances that correspond to this general formula, and hydrate the carbon but are not the carbohydrate. For example, this CH2, this is the formaldehyde, or acetic acid CH3 COH, they are not the carbohydrate. This is the limitation. Second is the carbon is not known to form any hydrate. So this definition has lost its physical significance, and that just represent the class of the organic compounds. The modern definition of carbohydrates, modern definitions. Carbohydrate may be defined as polyhydroxyaldehyde and polyhydroxyketones. Polyhydroxyaldehyde and polyhydroxyketones. Ketone. Another definition, such compound which on hydrolysis give these compounds are called carbohydrates, and they have at least one asymmetric carbon atom in their molecules. And the aldehydic and ketonic group in the carbohydrate exist in combination with one of the hydroxyl group in the form of hemiacetal or hemiketals, and this saccharides, that the word saccharide come from the Greek word saccharon, meaning sugars, and it is also called saccharides and also called as the sugars. Next is the classifications. This on the basis of their behavior towards hydrolysis, these are classified into three categories. First is monosaccharide, second is oligosaccharide, third is polysaccharide. First is monosaccharide. Monosaccharides, they are simpler carbohydrates and which cannot be hydrolyzed further to simpler substance, and general formula CH2 का होल दिस N, और N की वैल्यू जो होती है 3 से 8 होती है. A carbohydrate is known as aldose if it contains aldehyde group, और a monosaccharide is known as ketose if it contain keto group. यहां से दो जो है सीरीज आ जाएंगी, एक एल्डोजिस दूसरी कीटोजिस. तो फर्स्ट इज एल्डोट्रायोज, ट्रायोज, और दूसरा होगा कीटो ट्रायोज. ट्रायोज एल्डोट्रायोज फर्स्ट जो जन फार्मूला है CH2 का होल N की वैल्यू 3 पुट करेंगे, 3 पुट करेंगे आएगा C3H6O3. दिस इज ग्लिसरल्डिहाइड. इसमें पुट करेंगे तो C6H6O3 डाइहाइड्रोक्सी एसीटोन. इस तरह से चलता जाएगा. एल्डोटेट्रोज, एल्डोपेंटोज, एल्डोहेक्सोज, कीटोटेट्रोज, कीटोपेंटोज, कीटोहेक्सोज. नेक्स्ट इज ओलिगोसैकेराइड्स. Oligo means few. Oligosaccharide may be defined as the carbohydrate which on hydrolysis to give 2 से 210 saccharide molecule. Disaccharides, take this sucrose C12H22O11 हाइड्रोलाइज करेंगे H पॉजिटिव, तो डाइसैकेराइड आएगा ग्लूकोज प्लस फ्रक्टोज. तो सुक्रोज इट इज ए डाइसैकेराइड. ट्राइसैकेराइड रेफिनोज होता है, हाइड्रोलाइज करेंगे तो 3 जो है सैकेराइड यूनिट आएंगे, ग्लूकोज, फ्रक्टोज और गैलेक्टोज. नेक्स्ट इज पॉलीसैकेराइड्स. Poly stands for many, and polysaccharide may be defined as the carbohydrate which upon the hydrolysis to give large number of monosaccharide molecules. And take the example and starch and cellulose which are general formula C6H10O का 5 whole N, और N की वैल्यू जो होती है दिस 300 से होती है 1000. इसको हाइड्रोलाइज करेंगे तो लार्ज नंबर ऑफ ग्लूकोज यूनिट्स आएंगी C6H12O6. This is the polysaccharide and it is of two type, the homopolysaccharides or heteropolysaccharides. Homopolysaccharides which on hydrolysis give the same molecule, example starch and cellulose, both are homopolysaccharides. And heteropolysaccharide means which on hydrolysis give different molecules, example is inulin. It is a heteropolysaccharides. Next is reducing or non-reducing sugars. Sugars. The most of the monosaccharide and except this sucrose or all monosaccharide reduce the Fehling solutions and the tolerance reagents, that is called reducing sugars, and they do not reduce the Fehling solutions or the tolerance reagent, that is called non-reducing sugars. Example is this sucrose or all polysaccharide, starch and cellulose are non-reducing sugars. Thank you.